Hey, how's it going, everybody, from coast to coast, from sea to shining sea? It's Saturday, baby. It's the weekend, and it's 8 p.m. Mountain Standard Time, which means we're live. We're live, and I'm happy to be here. I'm excited to be here. Could not make it to Wednesday's live stream. I half failed yet again. That's life. You get busy, you make plans, and the universe laughs at your plans, and it is, in fact, what it is. So, anyways, needless to say, I am absolutely stoked to be here today to get an opportunity to reconnect with all of you. Thank you for coming to the live stream. Not a big monologue today. Released a video this morning. It was a big one, too. I don't usually do 20-minute long videos, but new budget brand as of 2024, Malsect. Everyone calls it Malsect. I'm pretty positive it's Malsect. This was one of them. Absolutely love this guy. The Malsect Orbit. It's definitely my favorite so far, and I checked out 3. 2 budget knives and a premium knife. If you're interested, go watch the video, do it. But especially for any of you guys tuning in after the fact, if you're one of those who rewatches after the live stream because you couldn't make it because life happens, please smash the like button. Just Spartan kick it. You know, if you're happy about the election, smash the like button. If you're not happy about the election, smash the like button. Politics has no place on this live stream or on this channel, but regardless, you can help this live stream get out to the masses. Just do your part. I would appreciate it. Thank you so much. Guys, we're going to go ahead and start off with shout out to Marco for once again being preeminent in the chat. What's up, Marco? Thanks for joining in. Bluetooth Blades, thanks for being a channel member. Night Rare says, I have to miss this one. Going to get the 36 foot, or is that 36 foot or 36 inch unicycle today? I hope it's a 36 foot unicycle. That would be awesome. I want to see that. Post pictures in the Discord where it didn't happen. Says we'll definitely catch up tomorrow though. Hey man, no worries. Thanks for dropping by. Anyways, what's up, Rolf Robertson? Good to see you. Ground Fog. Mike and Ike's EDC, another channel member in the house. We got Wicked Dream Designs. A knife modding legend. You guys really need to check out Wicked Dream Designs on Instagram. His mod work is awesome, and every now and then he'll share some goodies in the members only Discord, and it's great. Continue to do that, please. I, for one, absolutely dig that. Marco, Mind of Milton, what's up? What's up? Let's see. Ed B in the house. Thanks for being a channel member as well. All right. Neil McKenzie, welcome in, dude. Good to see you. All right. And hold on. I'm scrolling. I changed my setup. So if it looks like I'm looking at a different place than I normally look, it's because now I've got an extra screen somewhere over here. And so it's going to take some adjusting, but hopefully it doesn't take the live stream too off track. If it does, I'll rewatch this later. And if it looks awkward, I'll fix it. I promise. Hey, what's up, Jim? Good to see you, my man. Welcome in. Let's see. Crazy Roach in the house. What's up, man? Thanks for being a channel member. Razor G, another channel member, says, happy Saturday, everyone. 10 p.m. is past my bedtime. I may not be able to hang on long. No worries. Let us serenade you to sleep. I often put people to sleep because I talk way too much. Thanks for joining in, man. Even though it's late, I appreciate it. All right. Lone Star Towelboy, welcome in. He says the carry of the day is the Cold Steel Airlight Tanto and 26-inch telescoping baton. Man, my man's ready to whoop somebody, anybody. But those batons are no joke. Absolutely. All right, hold on. Ian Coates, he says, number 2 reporting in. And, you know, he's referring to the sticker packs. Guys, the sticker packs they've been sent out. They've been sent out. I hope you've all received them. One person's in Canada. I have no idea. Did it get stopped at the border? Did it get checked? Did it look illicit? Like, what is this R on this envelope? It's probably drugs. I don't know. But the sticker packs should all be out there. For those of you who joined in that fun and that craziness and that chaos, thank you so much. I had a lot of fun. I hope you had fun. I hope that when you got it, that it was worth it for you. You know, so many channels do regular stickers. I don't do that often because my focus is on the content. But sometimes I forget that people enjoy the extra stuff too. Do I have plans for more in the future? Absolutely. Do I have plans for, you know, patches? I've heard some rumblings that people want patches. So yes, there's plans for patches in the future. I don't even know where to begin with patches, but people like them, so we'll probably do a run. Hoodies, shirts, maybe. Yeah, I would love to do an all things sharp and shiny shirt, even if I'm the only one that buys one. You know, some self merch. Why not? I'll wear the swag. You can't threaten me with a good time. All right. Anyways, yes, I've got plans for more because people have told me that they want it. We'll do some merch. I might end up with an extra stock of stuff, but we'll see. Leafy Wiggy, good to see you, says Molsect Jungle is where it's at. Interesting. That wasn't one of the ones that I checked out. I checked out the Coastline, the Soar, and the Orbit. I gotta say, the Orbit is a fun knife. It pops. Hollow ground, $50. Really good drop shut action. That's my pick out of the 3 anyways. Crazy Roach says, for just 25 cents a day, you too could help a starving... I'm not starving. You know, at least I wasn't, and then I bought the Quiet Carry and the Unums on. I regret nothing. I have no regrets. I have no regrets. Ian says, shout out to Roll for not knowing the difference between a... That's neither here nor there. Between foot or inches. It's been a long day. Be kind to me, Ian. What's up, John? Good to see you. Thanks for being a channel member. Razor G says, the Quiet Carry video was well done for something you previously reviewed. Saving my pennies. Thank you, man. You know, some people look at knife channels and they say, well, you know, if it's not available, why are you making a video on it? Or if you already made a video on it, why would you make another video on it? And the stance that I have on this topic, because, you know, different channels see this differently, but the way that I see it is that the purpose of the content that I make is to share my passion for the hobby in all forms. You know, whether that's nerding out over knife steels, which, you know, I've been told there's a lot of people that are like, oh, another knife steel discussion. Can you really tell the difference? Like, the people that care about it can tell the difference. To the average everyday Joe out there who, you know, just buys their knives at Ace Hardware, throws it in a truck, and one day stumbles upon a YouTube video, maybe not. Maybe not. But to the people that, like, get shoved, they get Spartan kicked down the rabbit hole.
This is Sparta!
Yes. Yes, I can tell the difference between S90V at 59 and S90V at 62. Absolutely. But that's my point, is that I make content because I get to share my love, my passion for the hobby with the rest of the world. And sometimes that resonates with folks and sometimes not. And that's okay. You know, like, we're all different. We all have different tastes. But if you ever see a video of mine where I'm reviewing a knife, or I make another piece of content on a knife that I've already made content on before, my goal with that video is to do something different than I did before, and also potentially talk about new stuff, or whatever's causing me to want to make that content in the first place. Like, for me, it takes me hours to produce a single piece of content. And it might not look like that. You know, you might look at one of my episodes and be like, wow, that took you 4 hours. Yes. So for me to want to spend the time, there's got to be a real reason. If I don't think that I can bring something new or relevant to the table by making another video on something that I've already made a video on before, then I won't do it. And sometimes that means that some knives get 1 video. Some knives get 4 or 5. A good example of that is this guy right here, the Vosted Psyop. This is still one of my most favorite knives this year. I still love this knife. This knife is forever on my desk because I love handling it. It's always in the running for a knife in my pocket. I've used it, I've carried it. I love this knife, the Vosted Psyop. And so I think I featured this knife in at least 3 or 4 videos by now. Yeah. And these are chronically out of stock. You know, sometimes you can find them, sometimes not, but I digress. So I like to make content when I feel like I have something relevant to talk about, even if I've made content before. So thank you for that. I definitely appreciate it. And honestly, I think that the Quiet Carry is definitely one worth putting in your collection. Specifically one with the Sea Swirl. That carbon fiber is bananas. Absolutely love this. And I don't know who makes this carbon fiber. We have no idea. I'm assuming that it's whatever, you know, shadow OEM that Quiet Carry uses out of Taiwan. I don't know. I just know that it's fantastic and it looks really, really great. Lone Star says no daylight savings drama here. Only had to get up at 6 a.m. here. I mean, I could have played a joke where I did the live stream an hour earlier. It acted like I didn't know that, you know, clocks change. No drama, man. There's no drama here yet. We might change that. We'll see. John Blackman, good to see you, man. He says, hey, Shambo, bought a Ruger 5.7 pistol with Olight Balder Pro. Nice, man. Nice. I'm a big fan of the Pew Pews. I don't talk about them on my channel because YouTube has something against them, which is a bummer. All right, hold on. I'm still scrolling. I'm still catching up, guys. So I know I'm far behind. We're going to go ahead and speed this up. Hey, Crazy Roach, congrats on being a channel member for 9 months. 9 months is almost a year. Thanks for the amazing content, man. Hey, thank you for supporting the channel to this point. We are so close to 10K, guys. And yes, for those who didn't know this, I don't normally do giveaways, but I'm going to do one at the 10,000 subscriber mark because it is a landmark worth celebrating. It is something to talk about, especially since, you know, each and every one of you who watch the channel, who comment, who subscribe, the channel members, you make this content possible. I put in the legwork to get it done, but without you, I wouldn't do it. You know, if my content got watched, if I got like, you know, 80 views a video, I might not do it because then it would indicate that people aren't necessarily interested in what I'm spending my time doing. But, you know, thousands of you guys have been watching my videos lately, you know, not just lately, but over the last 2.5 years that I've been doing this. So I continue down this path because you tell me that you want more. And as long as that continues, I'll keep doing it. So big thank you to you guys. Without you, this channel would not exist. What's up, Gas Station Knives? Welcome in. And hey, shout out to Jay Korskinen for the $5 super. Thank you, man. He says, this is Farta. Ooh, got the stickers on Thursday. So it made it past customs. So now we know, you know, in case I need to send more stickers. The stickers made it. Knives? Maybe if I disassemble one and like the blade on one side and You know, the parts on. Why is sending knives to Canada so hard? It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. Hey, shout out to Tom Cook. Thanks for being a channel member. Ian Coates says, can I secure number 2 for future packs? I don't know. I don't know, guys. I don't know. Will there be future packs? Yes. Will they be serialized packs? Yes. Can you secure a specific serial number? To be determined. I'm considering it. I didn't know if people were really going to enjoy the whole serialized certificate of authenticity. I liked it. I thought that it was nifty. I thought that it was cool. I didn't know. And then all of a sudden people were posting pictures of their sticker pack certificates on the members only Discord. So I think that they're a hit. I don't know. We might be able to work something out, Ian. It depends. It depends. When will I do the next round of sticker packs? I've been asked that question. I'm going to do them quarterly. So I'll do sticker packs quarterly. So that means that we did the last one in October. And if you looked at the date on that and you're like, why does it say October 12th? That was October 12th was the live stream where you guys went nuts and you made this possible. So that was the date on the certificate of authenticity. Moving forward, maybe I will do it on the 12th of every third month. So every quarter, right? So that would put it at what, February for the next sticker packs. Yeah, look forward to that. And in that time between now and then, I'll come up with some new designs. We'll get some new stickers. We'll come up with something extra that's cool. We'll see. Can I secure number 2 for future packs? Maybe. We'll see. Work in progress. Hey, thank you to Top Dog for gifting 5 channel memberships. And congrats to the new channel members. Hey, new channel members, if you didn't know, we have a members only Discord, and we will get to that here soon. The invite link for that is in my YouTube community page. So head on over to my YouTube channel, go to the posts section at the top, and if you scroll down, you'll find a Discord link somewhere in there, which will let you into the members only Discord. Mr. Eddie, welcome in. Welcome in. And congrats to the 5 new or returning channel members. Paul for the win, Blue Minotti Ninja, Loot 10 Tex. Loot, how did I miss you, man? Congrats on the gifted memberships. And let's see, Low Country Hillbilly was gifted, and David V was also gifted. Congrats, guys. And thanks again to Top Dog for gifting those, Top Dog. And thank you for being a channel mod and a channel member for the longest. Truly does mean a lot. Top Dog says the sticker pack rocked. Amen. Thank you, man. Thank you. I'm glad that people liked it. Ian says patches. I think his ears just perked up a bit. Yeah, you know what? We'll make a patch happen. When will that happen? I don't know. You know, the hard part about the sticker packs was the time that I spent doing it. Like I didn't just have all of the designs for the stickers already. Like I had a few. I've got precisely, if you want to know why I do between 3 to 5 videos a week, it's because I only have 2 to 3 hours a day that I can allot to spend on the channel, because the rest of my day is accounted for between family, between work, my day job. At least as long as I have a day job, and this channel isn't that, I've only got between 2 to 3 hours a day that I could possibly spend on the channel. So it was hard. I had to fit it in. And thank you guys for your patience on that. It definitely means a lot. Ed B says, we need a Rollshambo design knife. Man, I need to make that happen. I've had people asking me about it. The hard part is that it would crush me. Okay. Like I'll put myself out there right now. It would be crushing to spend the time designing the knife, paying for the prototypes, and then hoping that I get it funded, right? Because like pre-orders are hard right now. And it would crush me to go through all of that and then not get it funded, have to refund the people who did support the pre-order, because I would have to go that route. I don't have the funds to fund an entire run of new knives. Like these OEMs, they have minimum orders, and I think that they start around 300 knives. I don't have the dough to buy 300 knives right now. So if you want to know, the biggest thing holding me back there, and there's two big things from having my own knife design out there right now, is for one, pre-orders make me nervous. Right now, pre-orders are tough. You've got to get a lot of support for pre-orders to go through right now. For two, I'm focused on content, baby. I've got limited time to spend on the channel, and I squeeze every ounce of production out of that I possibly can to make the channel possible. So if I were to start designing a knife or putting the design that I have in my head already for the Druthers, the very first knife that I ever designed will be called the Druthers. Then it would take away from the amount of time I could spend doing regular channel stuff. So I would love to avoid going the pre-order route if possible. Maybe what that looks like is I make a design and then I license it out to a company like Kubi, or a company like Bastide. And that's assuming that they would even want my design. That's a huge assumption. That would probably be the safest route, is to design a knife and then license it out to one of these companies so that I don't have to foot the bill for a pre-order, and instead, partner in a collaboration like that. That might be the easier route to go. And then once I get some funding off of that, I could turn around and, potentially fund my own knife drop. It would also be cool to collaborate with Devo. I'd be okay with that as well. Ian says, I want a picture patch of Roll doing the Roll smile. Maybe. We'll see. Jim says, outstanding stickers. Thanks, Jim. I appreciate that, man. Mike and Ike says, love the stickers. Pack number 006 in the house. Right on. Crazy Roach says, hell yeah, Roll swag. Fitted hats or beanies. I would love to do hats. I wear hats all the time. I've been wearing this one for the longest. This was a gift from channel mod Oreo Dave. Shout out to Oreo Dave, who hasn't been in the live streams lately. We miss you, Dave. If you're watching this on a playback, come back to the live streams. We miss you. I know it's late where you are. We'd still like to see you every now and then. So I've been wearing this was a gift from a channel moderator. And I've worn it ever since it came in. It's the original logo, but you know what? Maybe it's time that we come out with a new one with the new logo. And then this one can be retired on my wall like a jersey. But I'm not an athlete, so it's a hat. We'll retire the hat. We might need to make that happen. Hats and beanies, maybe fitted hats. Maybe like this is a trucker style hat. I like trucker style hats. Maybe my redneck is showing. We'll see. Crazy Roach says, knives first, bills second, best motto to live by. Listen, dude, I'm a married man. That's a dangerous motto to live by. Gas Station Knife says, I ordered my first Shiro for my birthday. A blue Alitex F3. Nice, man. I'm jealous. I still need to get a Shiro. Ian says, number 2 was no fluke. I'm like your only mod, your right-hand man. Hey, I honestly, I rely on my channel mods. You guys are great. All right. And I see crazy stuff going on, so I'm going to go ahead and zoom down on this chat. Hold on. Jim Miller, channel member for 16 months. Jim says, didn't realize it was this long. Jim, time flies when you're having fun, man. And also, the older I get, the more time flies, even when I'm not having fun. Thank you so much for riding with the channel for 16 months, Jim. I appreciate the support, brother. Thank you. Ian says, I believe it's Korskaden. Look, for anybody out there whose name I've mispronounced, it comes from a place of complete and utter ignorance and a little bit of sleep deprivation. Thank you for understanding in advance. It's never intentional, and if you feel like educating me on how to say your name, feel free to do so. Ian, thanks for coming back to the channel membership, Ian. Appreciate it, man. Thank you. Mike and Ike's EDC says, I want my first Spyderco. Any recommendations? You don't have a Spyderco yet. This is an important... Cut the music. This is an important moment, okay? This is an important moment. So my first Spyderco, which is not one that I regret at all, is the Spyderco Manix 2. And I could make an argument for many, many Spydercos as a first Spyderco. But I'll say this. If you don't generally like the blade shape of Spydercos, I think that the Manix 2 is a good one because it's less Spyderco-y in that sense. You also get one of the strongest, if not the strongest, Spyderco lock in the ball bearing lock. It is ambidextrous as well. It's a good size knife. You can get a lot done with it. It's not going to leave you feeling like your hands are lacking. I love the Manix 2 for my first Spyderco. There could also be an argument being made for the paramilitary 2. The paramilitary 2 is a super solid choice. There's a ton of mods out there for it. So let's say if you looked at Spydercos and said, man, I just wish that they had titanium scales. There's a million mods out there, American mods as well. You can change the scales to whatever you want. You can make a $200 paramilitary 2 a $600 paramilitary 2 extremely easily. And you can literally make it the perfect carry knife for you. It's one of the most modified knives in existence. Same thing with the Para 3. If you think the paramilitary 2 is just a little too big, Para 3 is an amazing small knife that actually is easy to carry because of the way that the finger choil is fit in with the blade and the handle scales. You can make it fit really well in the hand. So if you want a smaller knife than the paramilitary 2, you could do that. If I had to make a solid recommendation and just pick one, I would say that Manix 2, I would go with the Manix 2. Love the Manix 2. Manix 2 has amazing cutting geometry. It's got a really great locking system. It's, in my opinion, one of the better looking Spyderco blades made here in Golden, which I mean is a stone's throw away from where I live. So yeah, first Spyderco, I'll give you the same recommendation with what I went. Be warned, your pockets will not forgive you because it might be your first, but it definitely won't be your last. All right. Sorry, brought the music back in. It might have spiked there for a second. Yeah, go with the Manix 2. You can get it in a ton of different blade steel options. It's a fantastic carry knife. I love my Manix 2, and I know that if you get one, you'll love it too. Mark Parks, good to see you, man. Thanks for being a channel member. Welcome in. Lone Star says, squeeze it out. That's what she said. Bluetooth Blades, thank you so much for the $5 super, man. He says, roll. Can you show a pic of the one-track mind ire? Yes. This is a knife that I've wanted, okay? It's a knife that I've wanted. The one-track mind ire. Hold on. I'll pull it up and then we'll do a screen share. The one-track mind ire. All right, we're going there. 3, 2, 1, wham, bam. Look at that. Why is it grayed out? Okay, so this is kind of like a harpoon. It's a harpoon sheep's foot. Looks like contoured handle scales, single-sided captive pivot. Is that silver twill? Yeah. And of course, you can't buy it, which is a massive bummer because it is sold out. At least I'm pretty sure. Or it's coming soon. My bad. It's an open pre-order, which means that there is no sellout limit. Ire will only be available in the pre-order time window of 2 to 3 weeks. And when it closes, production will start and there will be no additional sales. So if I wanted to just like pick one up right now, could I? Nope, it will not allow that. Look at that. Gorgeous. It's aggressive. You know what it kind of reminds me of? Hold on. It kind of reminds me of this. Right? Am I crazy here? Like, yeah, there's differences. But harpoon, sheep's foot, maybe the tip is a little more aggressive. I said what I said, Vosti, we need a premium hedgehog. But that's kind of what the blade shape on the Ire reminds me of. Of course, two completely different knives. Not trying to say that one's a clone of the other or a copy of the other, because it's not. But when I think harpoon sheep's foot, this is what I think of. Love the Vosti hedgehog. Fantastic. Yeah, the one-track mind Ire looks like a banger. Love the contoured look of the handle scales. OEM is Kunwu, so you know that they've got that heat treat down pat. Of course, you know, CPM 20 CV, advertising 61 to 62 Rockwell. You know it'll be good. 3.5 inch blade, 8.3 inches overall, full size knife. Ergos are probably money, I'm assuming. I don't know. I haven't handled it, but whenever I see contoured handle scales, I have a feeling. Plus, look at that big old choil. Choil. the choil. Is it a sharpening choil or is it a finger choil? I don't know. But you could probably use it like both. Regardless, you're not going to have any smiles on that edge. I bet it's slicey. Again, assumptions. But it looks great. They also have a heavy stonewash version. Yeah. It's a mean looking sheep's foot harpoon style. Yeah. Bluetooth blades, thank you for the $5 super and for the thirst trap that is the one-track mind Ire. Man, I want one. John says, we're here to support your knife design. I'm telling you, I think the way to go might be to license one out to an OEM instead of taking on the pre-order myself and then hoping that it funds. You know, there's only so much I can do. And it would crush me to start a pre-order and then have to refund everyone's money if I didn't get it funded. That would be crushing. And that's just the honest to God truth. Wicked Dream Design says, I'd order your knife, Shambo. I haven't even showed what the design would look like yet. Mostly because I am garbage at drawing. Okay, I can't draw very well. I would probably enlist the help of my buddy Sharif Minganis of Minganis Steel, because he's got the whole CAD system down. That man really knows how to bring a design to life. Or I would see if maybe Devo would want to help out with that. You know, shout out to Lefty EDC. We'll see. Hey, Mad Yako in the house, guys. Did you know that Mad Yako does hanks? They look pretty sweet too. Hit up Mad Yako for some of those hanks. He says, I'm membered up. I better get number 2 indefinitely. Ian, you're putting the screws to me. This might become a running joke. Just remember, all it took was for me to say that I didn't like raisins one time, and that will forever live in infamy in my live streams. Doctor said he had to take off my flipper. What am I talking about here? Shout out to Nice Fast. It says, ergos and cutting are great. On the one-track mind Ire, I believe it, dude. What's up, Casey? Good to see you, man. He says, I had the Ire in for review. Pretty cool. Could have been a bit more solid, in my opinion. Interesting. Like, the lockup wasn't completely solid. Interesting. I mean, Kunwu as the OEM, I would assume that it would be really good, but man, I missed a bunch of chats. Hold on. I'm scrolling back up as fast as I can, guys. because I have a feeling that I missed some supers. So hang on. All right. Hey Jay, thanks again for the $5 super. He says patches and t-shirts. I would buy both to get it, man. Geez, do I have to Sparta? I mean, fart.
This is Sparta!
Oh man. Unnecessary. We'll figure it out, man. There will be patches, there will be t-shirts, I promise, guys. For me, it just comes down to time management. I promise you, I will come out with some channel swag. I would love to do hats too. I wear a hat in every single video. So hats, t-shirts, patches, we'll make it happen. I promise. I just need to find the right ways to do it. So for example, I've had custom hats made in the past for other things. And the issue that I ran into with that was that ordering a sample of one hat took me 4 months. Now, maybe that was just the specific company that I went through. I won't be going through them again if I do hats. I cannot wait 4 months for a sample. That's baloney. I know how fast some of these companies work. Hey, shout out to Kevin Smith and Knives. Channel member for 7 months, says you got new stickers. I mean, hold on. Where did I put them? Yes, so I did stickers. I had a sign up form on my channel community page for channel members. It was set to members only. And so we did sticker packs. And unless, of course, you mean anything after the sticker packs. The sticker packs are the most recent stickers that I've done. I've got some extras here. But the most recent stickers that I've done have been the all things sharp and shiny stickers. Like if you're talking about regular premium stickers, where a company that actually makes stickers makes them and not the homegrown ones that I do. I did 2 stickers in the brushed aluminum, these guys right here. Yep. So I have the limited channel crest sticker that was sized to fit in the certificate of authenticity. And then these guys, which is, don't sue me, Game of Thrones. Don't sue me. It says all things sharp and shiny, but the camera's flipped. So yeah, those are the most recent stickers. And then of course I did, my homegrown stickers. Honestly, I think that this would make a badass tattoo. If I get some ink, it might be this. We also did the steel snobs, and then of course we did the certificate of authenticity. What's my serial number? All zeros, baby. That's the originator serial number. So we did those. I'll put those away later. Anyways, that's the most recent stickers. Will I do more stickers? Absolutely. We're going to do limited edition sticker packs every quarter. What will they look like? No idea. To be determined. Hey, thank you to Casey Nicefast for gifting a channel membership. Appreciate it, Casey. Thanks, man. All right, guys. I think I'm caught up. Ian Coat says, or a Python. Oh, for the for someone's first, for Mike and Ike's first Spyderco, a Python, you're gonna make them go that hard in the paint. What is that, a $500-600 knife? I've seen them available. They've been hanging around a little bit more. It says or a Nirvana or a or a Swish. Man, I don't know. If you wait for a Swish buoy, you might be waiting for a while. Nirvanas, good luck. I haven't seen one of those available in a very long time. Knives. Oh yeah, Casey agrees with me. He says my favorite Manix 2 is in S30V. The best. Look, my Manix 2 is also an S30V, but it was my first Spyderco, and I didn't know what I know now, okay? Okay? Be nice to me, Casey. I know that you're a huge fan of S30V. I'm so sorry for your loss. It's in a better place now. All right. I'm scrolling all the way down to the bottom. I'm going to miss some chats. It's natural. John says working with Devo would be a big plus. Man, I would love to work on a design with Kev and Colin. That would be cool. I know that I couldn't do a pre-order on my own, and shout out to anybody out there who has funded or gotten a pre-order funded. You will probably understand why I would be nervous to do one, because it's a lot of work. It's a lot of work. Nice Fast knows, Lefty knows, Wicked Dream Designs knows, Loot 10 Techs knows. Anyone who's ever done a pre-order knows that you take big risks when you do that. Gas Station Knife says, can you only gift memberships if you are a member? I have no idea. You should try it though. Let me know. Ed B says, oh, next sticker pack needs a raisin holding and oh man, we might be able to make that happen. Casey says, talking about the way it was in built when it got to me, it was basically falling apart and I had to take it completely apart and reassemble it. I just wasn't impressed with the build overall. That's disappointing to hear. It really is, because the IR looks really cool, man. I don't know why I didn't sign up for that pass round, but it sounds like I may have dodged one. It was a prototype. Okay. It's hard with prototypes because, like, if it's a pre-production, they're like, yeah, it's a prototype, but this is how it's going to be. That's different than if, they're like, oh, it could be different. Objects in the beer may be closer than they appear. Hey, what's up, Mig Ranger? He says, got my stickers and cool members only, sir. Feel the love. Love it, man. Glad you're enjoying it. That's awesome. Crazy Roach says, the sticker packs are amazing. Thanks for taking the time out of your busy schedule to do this for us. You're the best. I feel special. Dude, look, I enjoyed doing it. My only regret was that I didn't have... My only regret is that I don't have enough time to do stuff like this more often. John, thank you for the $10 super, man. He says, new merch fund. New merch fund. Okay. I promise you guys, as soon as I get off this live stream with you, first thing I'll do is start looking into the merch. I've been doing some research here or there, trying to figure out what companies are the best to go with. So it's already in motion. We'll continue to do that, and I'll keep you guys updated for sure. Thank you so much for the $10 super, John. I appreciate it, man. Ian Code says the Nirvana is the anthem of Spyderco. Ooh, that's a hot take. Is it? Is it? Feel free to debate Ian in the chat. Is the Spyderco Nirvana the anthem, the benchmade anthem, but of Spyderco? We might have to put that to the poll. Yeah, we might have to put that to the polls. Hey, shout out to Sterling Stutes. He says, got number 2 and number 27. I was happy framing my certificate. Right on, man. Congrats. And thank you so much for supporting the channel. Absolutely. Ian says there are 2 number 2s then. There shouldn't be. There should only be number 2. There should only be one number 2. I know, because I laid them all out and then I numbered them. Ian says, who's number 1 then? I have no idea. I have no idea who got what serial number unless you post it. But I numbered them 1 through 40 and called it a day. Casey says MagnaCut is overhyped, steps away. I wouldn't expect you to understand. I wouldn't expect you to understand. With your love and obsession of, yesterday's Super Steel. He says, go get a microjet and I'll be okay. If you guys aren't aware, Tempest Knives is doing some really great stuff recently. We're going to go ahead and we're going to go check out the microjets that are available. Oh, look, sold out. If you want one, you better act fast because these are in limited quantities. There's the Ultimate. I see what you did there. There's the Ultim Microjet and then the Blue Titanium Microjet. So if you liked the Jetstream, the Microjet is going to be a little bit smaller. It's the 7-inch version. Jetstream was the 8-inch version. 7 inches is still a decent size. I know that I can still get a full grip on a 7-inch knife. Some of you guys, with the construction worker hands, maybe not. I'm just kidding. Chances are you probably can. The changes, as far as I understand it, is that the blade is not tilted up like it was on the Jetstream. These have been going like hotcakes. Love the micro milling. I checked out the Jetstream. I was a big fan of the Jetstream. Really enjoyed it. Reversible pocket clip, fantastic. The action's money. I had a hard time sending the Jetstream that I checked out on to the next person when I reviewed it. It was really good. I know that this guy is even more snappy. And what are the specs? Let's see. 3-inch blade, 4-inch handle, 3.5 ounces. 154 cm tested to 62. That's high for 154 cm. Most companies, interesting factoid, most companies that do 154 cm take it to 59 and they call it good. Kubi is the OEM, which is why that Rockwell hardness is good, because Kubi is doing a vacuum/cryo treat on all of their blade steels and it equals higher Rockwell hardness. That's awesome. My love for their heat treat cannot be overstated because they do what a lot of other companies are not willing to do. They got the expensive equipment specifically so they could do it, specifically because this community said that they wanted higher Rockwell targets on their steel. And in many cases, that's the only way to achieve it. For example, on MagnaCut, you can only get higher than, say, 62 or 63 if you're doing a cryo treat. Vanax, same story with Vanax. You want to know why you don't see Vanax that often? Because to get it to the 60 plus mark, and that's just the 60 plus mark, you have to do a cryo treat. And a lot of companies aren't capable of doing it because they don't have the equipment to do a cryo treat. Kubi does, and they do a phenomenal job. That's why it's shocking to me to see 154 cm at 62, but OEM is Kubi, so it makes sense. Anyways. And look at that. He also gives you the dimensions so you can pop in a set of skiff bearings. Shout out to Knives Fast and Tempest Knives. Guys, if you want one, there are 2 models left. Either the Ultim version or the Blue Titanium version. Personally, I would go with the Titanium version all day long. All day long. All right. Ian says, I will when there's a MagnaCut mic. He's calling you out. He's calling you out, Casey. Where's our MagnaCut Microjet? Where's our MagnaCut Microjet? He says, I'll stick with S90V. No MagnaCut hype train for me. I love S90V. Look, I won't cry over an S90V blade steel or MagnaCut or Vanax. I'm starting to cry less over 20CV and M390 than I used to. M398, love it. K390, haven't experienced it, but I want to. I wish we could get more K390 in the world, just because I want to experience it more. Sterling says, my bad. Got batch number 1 and serial number 27. My bad. All right. I was going to say, I was about to feel like I needed to reissue a cert if there was 2 of the same, because there shouldn't be. But that makes sense. Everyone got batch number 1 because there's only been 1 batch of the limited edition sticker packs. So everyone got batch number 1. There's been no more batches since then. The next batch will be February, because we're going to do these quarterly. But nobody should have the same serial number and batch number. So everyone has batch number 1, but everyone's specific serial number should be different. You know, you had me sweating there because I wrote those serial numbers by hand, and I make mistakes. But nobody should have, no 2 people should have the same serial number. Jim Miller says, I got 23. Isn't that Michael Jordan's number? Fantastic. Crazy Roach says, Casey is stuck in his old ways. We understand. Casey, are you the get off my lawn? Are you the guy saying get off my lawn? You know, back in my day, uphill both ways in the snow. I'm just kidding. Days D, good to see you, man. He says, what's the latest we can expect the sticker pack to arrive? What's the latest we can expect the sticker pack to arrive? They should be there. That's the thing, is it should be there. If you still haven't received your sticker pack, dude, let me know. I know you signed up for one. You should have it by now, because I sent them. I know you're in the US. You should have them. If you don't have it, mailman might have it. Maybe the address was wrong. Shoot, if you don't have it, I'll put it to you like this, Days D. If you don't have it, shoot me an email. I'll get back to you after the live stream. We'll figure it out, because it should be there. Unless something weird happened, it should be there, because I sent them out at the end of October. Everyone's pack was mailed the last week of October. So unless it got lost in the mail, it should be there. Ed B says, maybe Roll can design a super steel instead of a knife. I am not a metallurgist. I will refer everyone to Laren Thomas and the good folks over at Crucible. Lone Star says, steel snobbery and hype drama is strong. This is the way. All right. Jim says, Van X is expensive to start with before the heat treat. Yeah, there's a very good reason why you don't find it very often in knife steels. Like, it's rare to find Van X out there because, first of all, it's expensive to get, and it's also expensive to get right. If you don't know why, I have a Steel Snobs episode on it. It's one of my favorite Steel Snobs episodes. Casey says, they just did the new crispy donut community knife in S90V to 62. Crazy. Yeah, you know what else they did? Not CDC, but Devo did the Fireball and, hold on, the Tall Boy. This was my carry today. Very shortly, we're going to get into the pocket checks, but this was my carry today. I find it very difficult not to carry both the Tall Boy and the Fireball at the same time, so I carry them both. Both of these are an S90V, and Kubi sent heat treat certs to Devo for both of these, coming back at 62 on both. So I'm really, really, really impressed so far. S90V at 62 is ridiculous. Most people would be happy with S90V at 60 or 59. At 62, it's crazy on the wear resistance. Jim says, got a K390 knife coming. Was that the Neves Knife Co. misdemeanor? He already knows. There's only a couple variations of the misdemeanor left. Order yours now. I'm poor. I just bought an Noomzon and a quiet carry drill. I'm poor, guys. This is the truth. My poor wallet. My poor wallet. All right, we're going to jump down to the bottom of the chat. All right, we're catching up. Wicked Dream says, just watch Neve's cut test. Pretty impressive. I'm not surprised. Jared knows a thing or two about blade geometry and what it takes to get good cutting power out of a knife. That man has sharpened so many knives. He understands. I also know that he didn't get the Rockwell hardness as high as he wanted to, and I'm not surprised by that. There's a reason why we don't see K390 very often in knife steel. It's because at the higher Rockwell hardness, it takes up so many consumables at the factory. You go through belts a lot more with K390 at a higher Rockwell hardness than you do for most other steels, because it's at a higher Rockwell. It's so wear resistant that to grind it, you have to go through a ton of consumables. So I'm not surprised that they said, nah, you want it over here at what, 65? You're going to have to settle for like 63. So of course he made up for that with amazing cutting geometry. One thing that I will say is that cutting geometry is remarkably underrated. You can make up for a softer steel with better cutting geometry. Just look at microtech. I love my microtech knives. They all have great cutting geometry. The LUDT Gen 3, the Stitch. Microtech is not known for doing the highest Rockwell targets. They're not. But both the Stitch and the LUDT Gen 3 cut like demons. And I haven't had an issue with the edges degrading super quick or anything. So, you know, there's something to be said for geometry. Hey, what's up, Neil? What's up, The Knight's Edge? Guys, check out Neil's channel. He goes live on Saturdays too, but in the morning, generally during a time that I find really hard to get on because I'm usually busy. But check out the Knight's Edge channel. Check out his Saturday live streams. He says, what's up, y'all? Just dropping in to say hey and smash the like button. Thanks, Neil. I appreciate it, brother. And we'll catch you on the flip side. John says, I got the plain titanium with the polished blue hardware. Very nice. That's the one that I wanted. That is the one that I wanted. John says, I asked Jared if he would hand sharpen mine for me and charge me, but he said it would be too hard. Yeah, K390 is a beast, man. It's a beast. I'm probably going to get this name wrong, so I apologize in advance. Jamatic Jesus says, I'm poor. I just bought an Noomzon. Suspicious set of claims. Yeah, this guy right here. I have no regrets. But very shortly after, also this one. Yeah, it's the proximity of the purchases. The proximity. All right, hold on. Hey, welcome into Experience Precision. Just good to see you, man. He says, you just put an edge on it. While forming it, the steel is soft. But by the time you put an edge on it, it's hard. Bluetooth Blade says, I have 15V, Rex 121, and K390, but no Van X yet. It's because not a lot of companies use it. I'm pretty sure I've seen some Kunwus in Van X. Quiet Carry is doing a lot of Van X right now. It's true. He says, oh, you haven't done... All right. I've been distracted. I'm sorry. We're going to go ahead and switch over to those here in 3, 2, 1. Boom. Here we go. Here we go. Okay, I'm going to scroll up to the very first one from today. We're just going to do today's pocket checks. Even though there's good pocket checks in here every day. All right, starting off with the kaleidoscope of knives. Look at that. He's got a Devo nip. He's got the Brian Brown Jaeger. Is that a V2? I think it might be a V2 based on that pivot. The Jaeger M V2, and then of course a Knoll Knives Voodoo, and what I can only assume is the Purple Haze Fat Carbon. Fantastic carry, man. Bluetooth blades got the microtech Stitch and the microtech Gen 3 Troodon, Combat Troodon. Yeah, very nice, very cool. Louis coming in with the that's cool, man. He showed this to me the other day. I actually really like that. I'm not generally one for the unique graphics on Sebenzas, but that is cool. And that one's got Damascus too. Beautiful. Beautiful. Chris Reeves Sebenza. I like it. And then, of course, check that out. Rex 121 Sage 5 with the Parsons scales. Yeah. I want one. I want one of those. That's really freaking cool. Let's see. Let's see. Dazed is coming in. Is that the Kaiser Momo? It's got to be the Kaiser Momo, right? I think so. A Rebel Rouser with today's carry. He's got the Nip Slip, the New Breed EDC Clydesdale, and then the CJRB Mica. Or is that the Mini Pyrite? I always get the two mixed up. Jim's got the Smock, the CDC Salvation, and the Rosecraft French Broad. Nice. Very nice. And then, of course, somebody asked, they said, Jim, what do you put in your pouch? If I was a betting man, I'd say there's tools in there. Just a hunch. Let's see, Nick Travellini with the truck carry. He's got the CKF Evo, the Rotten Designs Evo. Beautiful knife. That one's on my list. I'm waiting for them to get cheaper. I'm playing that game. I won't buy it brand new because I'm hoping that they get cheaper. Okay, let's see. Ed's got a nice carry today. He's got the 80s Camo Carbon American Blade Works Model 1, and then, of course, the Concept Cassowary in 80s Camo Carbon as well. What a pair. What a pair. Gorgeous. Love it, man. I love the way the 80s camo looks on the Cassowary. Especially on 80s camo looks fantastic when you have contoured scales. You get so many different levels. It just looks beautiful. Absolutely love it. TC Blades got the Wee Knives Shadowfire full dark bronze titanium with Damas steel and compound hollow grind. Ooh, look at that. I haven't gotten a Wee Knives knife in a long time. And then, of course, I already showed you my carry. The Fireball and the Tall Boy. Absolutely love it. Okay, Kevin Smith. He's got the, of course, that's the TRM Neutron in the titanium lizard skin scales. You guys know, you already know my feelings on that. It's an amazing knife. Wicked Dream Designs carried the Bestech Navi, which is a Vulpex design. Looking good. You don't see as much Vulpex designs out there as you should. Vulpex is an amazing knife designer. Craig Vincent's got his handful of knives. He's got the Cold Steel Mayhem, the Demco. Is that a Demco 8020? I think it might be. Cold Steel 8010. A Bowie style fixed blade with the stacked leather handle. I'm not sure what that is. And then an SRM something. I vaguely recognize the SRM logo in the back. Very nice. Very nice. Gas station knives coming in hot with the QSP Dolphin. Look at that. Gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. Two of them, no less. People are going nuts over this knife. The QSP Dolphin. Mr. Eddie's got he's got a wild bunch of knives. I don't know. I am not recognizing those knives. Are those Mr. Eddie exclusives? Are those your folders? Did you make all of those? That's crazy, man. Volcom custom knives. Okay. Okay. I should have read the header. My bad. I just saw the MEK right here with the Mr. Eddie logo. Crazy cool. Crazy Roach is carrying the Lander 2 with unlocked composite scales and a lynch clip. Great lightweight knife carry in my sweats. You know, I'll be honest. The Lander 2 is not one of those knives that does anything for me visually. But I keep hearing people say how much they enjoy it. I might have to get one for the channel, at least just to review. Because people are rarely wrong. They keep telling me that it's good. Mark P's got the Asher Spiro. Very nice. With the silver twill. Love it. Love the silver twill. Warrior Guild is carrying a couple petrified fish. Looks like or at least one. He's got the beluga and then a Miguron. Is that a Miguron Pago? Yeah, both with 14C. Very nice. Right. Bluetooth Blades showing off his sticker pack. Look at that. Number 16. Batch number 1 with, of course, his full zirconium. Shaman. I don't know why my brain's stuck on that. I know what that is. The full Zerk Shaman. Fantastic. Love the stickers too, man. Right. Reckless Precision. He's got some cool fixed blades. That's nice. Look at that. Hold on. Is that a staghorn handle? Bone handle? Very cool. I like fixed blades. I just wish that I had a reason to carry them more often. How polished is the blade? I have to ask. Ooh, look at that. He's got a Prince Customs Protean. Drink water coming in hot. Oh, guys, in case you didn't know, Prince Customs is doing a drop on their website tomorrow. Sign up for their email list so that you too can be jealous as you watch other people spend $780. I want one. And you know, the irony is that if I didn't buy these two, hold on. If I didn't buy these two, I could get one. I don't have any regrets because this guy is really hard to come by. The Zahn, all year long, I hunt it like a hungry dog. But I am jealous. Drink water. I want one of those Proteans. Those are really freaking cool. All right. I'm missing chats, so I'm going to go back to the chat. Hold on. Did I miss out on this? Gas Station Knives gifting 5 channel memberships? Thank you, man. If I did, I'm sorry. Thank you so much for the channel memberships, and congrats to all of those who have gotten the new channel membership. Fantastic. All right. And shout out and a thank you to Casey for the $2 super. He says, all right, y'all have a good one. Thank you, Casey. Appreciate you, man. And have a good rest of your night. We'll catch you on the flip side. All right. Bluetooth Blade says, melancholy. Get both. I did, and this is why I'm poor. Bluetooth Blade says, Rolo, when the honeymoon wears off of the quiet carry, I may be up for a I've learned my lesson. Look, this is my second one, okay? And right after I got rid of the first one, I had instant regret. But I couldn't go back and get another one because Quiet Carry was like, oh, we're done with the 9 for like, you know, another 9 months. Ultimately, it's look, if you made me choose between this one and the one that I had, I would choose this one. I love the carbon fiber. I really like the Van X. I have been actually using this one. not hard using it. I don't have a hard use case scenario regularly for my knives. But this is already slain some Amazon packages. It's already cut through some packages. No issue. It's performing well. It's still very sharp. I haven't had to strop it up yet. It's probably taken apart 4 or 5 boxes today alone. So this one is in the no-fly zone for now. But I do think that they actually still have some. Quiet Carry did a massive inventory drop because there was a big demand for it. So hold on, let's go and check it out. Quiet Carry. Unless they sold out of everything that they had. But I don't think so. Yeah, so they still have the black 9 available. Yeah. So this one sold out, but the one with the black carbon fiber is still available. It's $360. And then they also recently released this one, which is the Sea Swirl, but with the black handles. Some people are saying that they actually think that this looks better. Personally, I would still go with the one that I have. I think that the raw look with the Sea Swirl is definitely the way to go. Personal opinion. They also recently released the LCT, which has been eating at me because they're available. And to my knowledge, this is the first time they've done the LCT. Like, they've done the Drift LC before, but not the LCT, which is the contoured titanium. And my sources tell me that this is the best knife that they've released. I ran a poll on my community. It might have been at the end of last year, and people predominantly said that the Drift was the best quiet carry knife. I don't know, but I want to find out. And given that it's got contoured titanium handle scales with knurling, this is one that I desperately want, and it's right there. It's making me want to do a knife sale again soon, because I want one of these. And I know that the longer I wait, the less likely it is that they'll still be available by the time I make it happen. So I really want one of these. One of the things that I'm hung up on is gray stonewash or the raw look. I think the raw actually looks really good. They all look really good. I want one. So yeah, the 9 is available. The Drift LCT is available. Love what Quiet Carry's doing. Lone Star says, isn't overhyped a euphemism for don't get it? I guess it kind of depends on your definition. There are knives that are really good that are overhyped. And by overhyped, it doesn't mean that they're not good. It just means that maybe there's some extra sauce put on the end of that review, I don't think that the 9 is overhyped. This is one of my favorite knives, period, that I've handled. Pound for pound quality, cutting geometry, feel, action, lockup. The manufacturing on this is really good. Really good. It's one of those knives that I could easily carry all the time and not feel bad about it. All right. Jim Miller says, in the pouch is the light pry bar, pen, power pint, tweezers, and lighter. Nice. Jim is prepared. No surprise. Mick Ranger says, I need to remind myself about pocket check because I wanted to do a cool pick, but I forgot. My bad. No worries, man. No worries. Craig Vincent says, Rolls, I have absolutely no reason to carry fixies. I just like to. That's a good enough reason, right? Experience Precision says only the hollow grind and the false edge tops are polished. Interesting. Vulcan, yeah. I caught that after the fact. Melancholy Martial Arts says Shaman or Stitch Ramlock. So I love both of these, okay? I have both of these. And if we're talking about you can only have one, because my immediate response is why choose? Get both. But if you could only have one, I'm probably going with the Shaman. I love them both. But if you're making me choose, I would choose the Shaman. The Shaman is an amazing knife, especially after I put some Barclay CNC scales on them. Oh man, listen. Love this knife. If my house is on fire and I only have pocket space enough to rescue either the Shaman or the Stitch Ramlock, I'm taking this baby, and I'm not looking back. I love them both dearly. If you're capable of it, buy both. But if you can only carry one, I'm going with the Shaman. Love this knife. My recommendation, Rips Garage Tech titanium scale, or excuse me, Rips Garage Tech titanium clip, Barclay CNC scales. That's my recommendation. Thank you for reminding me that this needs more pocket time, by the way. I'm going to set that to the side. I'm going to carry that tomorrow. Yeah, Gas Station Knives says Shaman is more versatile as an EDC. Metal Complex swears by the Shaman. Don't you mean by the Shaman? Cover your ears, children. Shaman isn't a word. Sean McLaughlin says, Roll, did you get in on the Winterblade drop or pre-order? I showed up to the Winterblade drop about 10 minutes after, and everything that I wanted sold out. So no. Now the Winterblade knives should be on their way to me for review. A shout out to Brian Winters, who reached out and said, hey, at some point in the near future, you should have these in on pass around for review. So I should actually be getting some in for review. Unfortunately, I won't be able to keep them. They're pass round knives. But no, I did not get in on the drop. Everything I wanted sold out in like 10 seconds. But that's kind of the story, right? Winterblade drops are ridiculous. And the very first Factor drop, I was there for. And I was cart sniped like 90% of other people. And it was crushing because I was so excited for it. I had the money. I was ready. I was stoked. I had it in my cart and sold out. Picked another one, added it to cart, sold out. I got cart sniped multiple times. And I couldn't put myself through it again. So, no. I did not get in on the drop. I considered it, and I was like, you know what? If it's still there 10 minutes after the drop point, after the drop, I'll do it. But of course it was not. It was sold out immediately. Craig says, I'm in agony. I have a Purple Haze Kaimano and a Cold Steel Swift 3 on the way. I'm not good at waiting. Congrats, man. Congrats on the Kaimano. That's a fantastic knife. Sharif does amazing design work. I really love his designs all across the board. I've never handled one of his knives that I didn't like. Recently handled it was on pre-order. You know what? We'll pull it up. I could talk about it or I could show you. msknives.com. The Aurelia, $280. This is his most recent pre-order. Look at that. This knife is understated in a massive way. One of the best clips I've ever experienced, period. It's going to be in MagnaCut, frame lock, really well done by Riot. It's the Aurelia. I think in my review, I called it the Aurelia. It's the Aurelia is how you pronounce it. Feel like an idiot, but hey, look, there's my review right there. He put me on the front page. Fantastic. The EDC King. Oh man, this is a really good one. This is a really, really good one. The Aurelia. The Kaimano is also fantastic. And I think he also just dropped the price because now they're $220 for the purple haze. I love this. This might be a bit of an aggressive blade for some people, but it works really well. Perfect ergos too. I reviewed this last year when it was a pre-order. Fantastic. Shout out to Sharif Minganis, who only does good work. And I stand by that 100%. All right. We're just going to check to make sure. All right. So no new pocket checks on here. We're going to be good to close that out. Very cool. You know what? We'll leave Sharif's website up. How about that? Jim Miller says the LCT is my favorite. You're not making it easy for me, Jim, because I want one really badly. Wicked Dream says, can someone guide me to become a channel member? Yeah, so if you go down to the description, next to the subscribe button, I know you're already subscribed, but next to the subscribe button, there's a button that says join. That's how you become a channel member. I've made my channel memberships as cheap as possible. As cheap as possible. YouTube, I think, caps me at $2.99. And I do that because I don't want being a channel member to be a financial strain on anyone. I want it to be as easy as possible for people who want to be channel members. So click on the join button. It should be somewhere around the description of my videos or even of this live stream. Hey, Rob's Nerdy Knives. Another channel in the house. Guys, make sure to check out Rob's Nerdy Knives. Good to see you, man. Welcome in. He says, the member stuff isn't always available on tablets and phones, easier on computer. Let me see. Hold on. I'm going to pull it up while you're on my phone. I'm going to hold the phone. Let's see. All right, so let's see here. Interesting. Okay, so if you go to the description, I'm going to show you on my phone. Hopefully you can see that. It's switched. But if you go to the description and you look at the bottom right-hand side right there, you should see a join link if you're on the phone. If you're on a computer, it should be even easier to find. So go to the description, lower left-hand corner. I've never actually looked for that before. Now I know. Rob's Nerdy says, are you talking about my Drift LCT? Love this knife. Just got it and dropped my unboxing of this tonight. So worth for every penny. You're not making it easy. Look, the LCT is one that's been like eating at me. I really want to buy it. I love the Quiet Carry 9, and I've got to say it would be really hard for the LCT to replace this in my mind. But I don't know because I don't have one, and I feel like I need to. I feel like I need to have one. Things that I love about the 9, love the contouring on the handle scales. The action is perfect on those bearings. I know the LCT isn't running on bearings, it's running on washers, but apparently the action is still amazing. You know what, Rob? I'm going to go watch your unboxing after this live. Experience says, my YouTube keeps locking up. I have to keep restarting YouTube. Ugh, that's the worst. Bluetooth Blade says, that's the Quiet Carry I want. The new Drift Large. Yeah. We'll go back. This guy. Yeah. The LCT, which stands for Large Contoured Titanium. Look at all that knurling. Made in Taiwan. The only question is, which one? I can't believe these are still available. They did a massive inventory drop. And so I know that these are selling steadily. And that's what's killing me, is that I know that, you know, I could wake up tomorrow and all of these could be sold out. Rob's Nerdy says, Rollshambo, the Shaman is so classic that I have to give nods to the Shaman, but yes, get both. They're both awesome. The Stitch and the Shaman? Yeah. I love my Shaman. This guy specifically with these scales. If I get the opportunity to get a 15V blade, I will replace the S30V blade that's in here with 15V and I won't look back. All right. I missed a bunch of chats, so I'm just going to scroll down to the bottom. All right. He says, I need the LCT. I need it. I need it. I don't have a problem. I can stop whenever I want. Just over here tweaking out. Oh, it's true. It's true. I have been Spartan kicked down the rabbit hole.
This is Sparta!
The RR is a good one also. Ooh, thanks for reminding me. The RR standards too. Where is it? Where is it? Knife standards. Is it the RR3? Hold on. Hold on. Hold the phone. You want to talk about good looking knives? Knife standards. Good looking knives. They're not cheap. $350. But look at that. A full hollow grind. In Van X, of course. Of course. Bestech is the manufacturer. You know Bestech does good work. T8 hardware. Yeah. Contoured titanium handle scales with that beautiful little Arctic Storm insert. It's gorgeous. And I'm going to be the first to say that these pictures don't do it justice. They don't. Rob's Nerdy Knives says, Rollshambo, would you do a Shaman in Rex 121? I hear rumors, maybe. So if they do a Shaman in Rex 121, I know that they're going to be charging somewhere in the realm of what? What do you think they're going to charge for that? $350? $400? It'll be expensive considering that the regular one is what? 280, 260, 280. I bet you they probably charge 300 to 350 would be my estimate. So for that price, no. My concern with it is that it's just, I know that it's going to be overpriced. Melancholy Martial Arts says $375. That's gross. Ugh, $375. Says Crewwear is the best. I literally drop my unboxings impressions at 10:15. Interesting. Crewwear is the best. Knife dope, just DOD. I love Crewwear. Is it the best? I guess it depends on what you want. It's not the most corrosion resistant. That doesn't matter to everybody. I love Cruair. Cruair is amazing. Is it the best? In my opinion, I would say no. Is it one of the most solid steels out there? Yes. I would rather have Vanex. I would rather have 63 Rockwell MagnaCut, just based on my personal preferences for what I look for. Oh, I see. There's a person. I was like, wait, why are we all saying Cruair is the best? Oh, it's getting late. I'm missing chats. I'm sorry, man. I thought everyone was saying Cruair is the best. I'm like, well, Cruair is really good, but I don't know if it's the best. It says, are there any reviews on the Quiet Carry LCT? Well, you know what? Let's find out. Let's find out. I know that Knife Dope did one. Jim Miller is correct. Quiet Carry LCT. Drift large, but that's not an LCT. It's not the contoured version. Rob's Nerdy Knife, of course. He did mention that in the chat. Knife Dope did one as well. That's a regular drift large. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to direct, if you want to see an unboxing review of the Quiet Carry LCT, I'm going to direct you to my man Rob's Nerdy Knives. It's his most recent one. He dropped it 16 minutes ago, as he mentioned in the chat. I'm going to be watching this as soon as we get off the live stream. But there you go, guys. I've actually been looking for LCT reviews as well. So big shout out to Rob's Nerdy Knives for doing one, because that's not a cheap review to do. In fact, it's a $380 review. Look at that, $380. It's not cheap to make that happen. So thank you, Rob, for taking one for the team. I will in fact be watching that as soon as we get off this live stream. Knives and Pizza says, been watching a lot recently your streams, and I must say, awesome content. Hey, thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that. I really do try to make only the best content that I can. Sometimes I succeed. Sometimes I look at old content and I wonder, what was I thinking? But I appreciate that. Bluetooth Blade says, almost all Vanex edges are semi-burned, but after the first sharpening, look out. You know, I haven't had any issues with the edge bevel on this. And I have looked at it. I don't see any belt burn on this one. The Taiwan OEM for Quiet Carry does amazing work. Amazing work. Rob's Nerdy Knives, have you seen any belt burn on your Vanex LCT? Let me know, man. Let me know. Mark Park says, I'm telling Knife Dope that you picked Rob over him. Okay, so here's the problem. Here's the problem. I actually looked for Jason's review on the Quiet Carry LCT. Look, I typed it in. Quiet Carry LCT. Where's Jason's review? I can't find it. I can't find it. Knife Dope. Where is it? I think it's this one. 13 days ago? 14 days ago? This might be his LCT review. I don't know because it doesn't actually list it. I think this is it though. So there are two that you can watch if you want to watch a review on the LCT. There's Rob's Nerdy Knives, which was released 16 minutes ago. And then there's this one from my buddy Knife Dope, and a big shout out to Jason, aka Knife Dope, who did his 13 days ago. And I'm positive that this is the one. It's more proof as to why Quiet Carry is the best company in the game. Best company in the game? That's a hot take. It's highly debatable. But yeah, there's at least two. Ed B says, old content like the Pit Vipers? I'm shameless. I'll get the Pit Vipers out of the car where they live. Great sunglasses for driving, by the way. Lots of blade on the shaman. Yeah. There's a lot to love on this knife. And you know what? For being a very overbuilt knife with a, thick spine, it actually has very slicey cutting geometry. It's a full flat, well, almost a full flat grind. We'll call it a full flat grind. Why not? Slices through cardboard like nobody's business. Nice edge bevel too. Spyderco's edge bevels are great. I like it. He says, yeah, Quiet Carry has yet to send me a burned Van-X edge. All perfect, and I've owned like 11. I wouldn't be surprised if they are doing a little bit of extra sharpening somewhere around the way. I've heard about belt burn being an issue with Van-X as well. I really love what Quiet Carry does. All right, guys. So we are going to go ahead and call it a night. Thank you to absolutely everybody who's joined in the live stream tonight. Thank you to everybody who has gifted memberships, for all the super chats, for all the subscribers, for all the comments. Thank you to my channel members. Guys, I'm super excited. We're only like 200 and let's check this real quick. How far away am I on to 10K? We're like 260 subscribers away. It's just around the corner. When we hit 10,000 subscribers, that's relevant because I'll be doing a giveaway. I haven't done a giveaway in quite a while, but we'll be doing a big one. The biggest giveaway that I've ever done on this channel ever before. And that is a promise. It will be a good time. And I can't wait to do that. So keep your eyes peeled for that. 260 some subscribers and we'll do one. So thank you. The next live stream will be, and I promise it will be this coming Wednesday at 8 p.m. Mountain Standard Time, which is 10 p.m. Eastern, which is 9 p.m. Central, which is 7 p.m. Pacific. Or if you happen to be in Mountain Standard Time, again, 8 p.m. So I hope you can make it. If not, I totally understand. For some of you guys, I will see you soon. And for everybody else, we'll see you later.